Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Rangers up against PAOK.
Yes, thanks as always. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And the referee gets this game going. Every reason to believe this should be a cracker. And here's the lineup for Rangers.
Well, it's certainly a back four, but I think we'll see a lot of rotation in midfield. They just need to have a good understanding about when to support the front player and when to drop that little bit deeper. It certainly looks like a 4-5-1 to me.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, no surprise really, they're matching up here, but there are many different ways they can approach this game, and I just think they'll be cautious today, certainly early on.
Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising.
Well, no way through there.
Giannis Constantelias. Ball retention is often part of it. Play on, said the referee. But it didn't end up being a significant advantage. And so a free kick here. Crossbar is still reverberating. And passing it through. Chance to put them in front. Oh, a challenge that was simply world class. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, I have to say, every time he has a chance to score, I expect him to take it. He's just a brilliant finisher.
Playing with a flow and intensity, and the cross into the middle. And he was being pressed, but did his job. Mohamed Madi Camara. Mete. Here's Camara. And intercepted it. Barron. Osgård. Abdul Rahman Baba. Tomasz Kenziora. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. And a significant block following that cross. Raska. Oh, genuine chance. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence. Andrija Zivkovic. Good defending, out for a throw-in. Well, good idea. Now opening things up. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Abdul Rahman Baba. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Gassama. A lot of space to attack. And delivered into the box. And the ruling is offside here. Tyson. Can't give him too much space. And covering tremendous ground here. Still not clear. Huge block. Behind in the game, but now they have a corner. Played over. And the problem not completely solved. Antman. And the through ball. Nice looking move. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily. Yanis Konstantelias. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Showing a real will to win the ball. Barron. And there to intervene. Promising looking attack. And crossed in there. Oh, disappointing end to that. What to like about that pass? That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Yanis Konstantelias. And there it is, the half. And off we go again. The second half has begun. Zivkovic. Well, the attack petered out.
They didn't allow that to develop, did they? Good organisation, I would say.
What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. Neither side showing any authority in possession right now. Antman. Tello Osgård. And it's opening up. And a very fine save, reading the danger in the air.
He did so well to stop that, didn't he?
And Rangers with the ball again. Vasca. Intelligent ball. Successful intervention, winning the ball back. Now with Asgard. Zivkovic. It's with John Joe Kenny. Keeper getting both gloves on the ball. Intelligent defending. Trying to open up the defence. Good looking move. And it goes! Well, it's one goal. gets on with that challenge. Constantelias. Good work from Rangers to win the ball back. Suter. Showing good defensive judgment. Zivkovic. JD Gassama. Did well to win it back. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. A quarter of an hour remaining here. And after the cross, a tremendous block. Yakumakis. Tyson. Maybe breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Oliver Antman. And Rangers have it back now. Tello Osgård. Barron. Now with Raskin. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Incisive pass. And the keeper taking care of the situation. John Suter. And possession ceded by Rangers. Now with Asgard. Trying to connect. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
I think they could have done better there.
Well, they overdid that pass and he knows it. Suter. And he did well to cut it out. Perhaps they can counter from here. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And that will be all for this game.
teams are ready to go head-to-head in a match brimming with excitement. It's a showdown you don't want to miss. Hello and welcome from Villa Park. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined by Sue Smith in the commentary position, and every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Aston Villa, and they take on Rangers.
It's a pleasure to be here, anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully, we're not disappointed.
Here's how Rangers line up.
Yeah, it's the same formation, and I'd expect both teams to commit players forward. So the two holding midfielders, they're going to be key from a defensive perspective.
Ollie Watkins. McGinn. And unable to retain possession. Pushing forward, and there are choices on. Tielemans. Chance to score! And it just didn't happen for them.
Oh, what a great opportunity that was. That should have been a goal, you know.
McGinn. Amadou Onana. Pau Torres. Ball one, well read. Asgard. Decent looking attack this. Kamara. Taking advantage there to win the ball. That has gone out. It'll be a throw. Promising forward burst. And into the box it goes. And the keeper's sorted it out with some difficulty. Amadou Onana. McGinn. In the right position to cut out the pass. Raskin. And it's given away. And it's all gone a bit schoolyard. This looks too easy. It looks far too easy. For the lead here. And there's the first goal of the match. Deadlock broken. It's 1-0 as the game restarts. Torres. Matty Cash. On to Tielemans. Konsa. Lovely position to be in, keeping the ball and keeping the lead.
Yeah, they just look really comfortable, don't they?
This is looking good. What next? Raskin. Oh, that's really well cut out. To square things up. Well stopped and safely away. John McGinn. Boubacar Kamara. Ollie Watkins. Kamara. Konsa. Amadou Onana. John McGinn. They've lost it, needlessly really. And it's pinched, read his mind there. Ollie Watkins. John McGinn. A chance to get something going here. And it's on now. It's in. 2 to the good. That little bit of buffer. And it's just a matter of keeping concentration now. Osama. A little sloppy on the ball there. Amadou Onana. McGinn. No need for a stoppage here. John McGinn. Trying his luck. A great save. Not easy to score from that tight angle.
Yeah, decent effort, bit unlucky really. The keeper does well to save it though.
Well, that's going to be all for the... And the second half kicks off with 45 more minutes ahead of us. Tielemans. Matty Cash. They've won the ball, now to keep it. Play on is the verdict there. Decent chance. It's there. Hope restored. They're back in this game. Tielemans. Dean. Amadou Onana. Oh, brilliant anticipation. Asgard. And the hard work pays off. They've won the ball. Luca Dean. Working hard to win it back there. Lots of room for them now. Some good work to win it there. And trying his luck. Secure hands, calmly taken. Nikola Raskin. Could turn out to be a really good ball. Goes on past the defender. Here we go! Terrific bit of blocking.
Well, he's read the situation perfectly. Top class, wasn't it?
Matty Cash. That's out of play. It'll be a throw now. McGinn. Kamara. John McGinn. Untidy in possession there. The pass played through perfectly. Well, they're not going to profit. Good defending. Gassama. Now, there could be something on in a moment. The game keeps going. Is this the chance yet to appear. Back off the post. And the attack comes to an end. Disappointing.
Well, so unlucky not to be level in this one. It was a great effort, but you just wonder if they're going to look back on that, though.
Yeah, and they could be going close again soon. Tielemans. Onana. Luka Dean. Amadou Onana.
Alex O'Neill, please meet your wife at the ticket office. Thank you.
Good work to regain possession. And to go a long way with this. Well, this is a bit of a scramble.
Yeah, it's all a bit rushed in the middle, isn't it?
There's something on here, a chance to attack. Nicely played. And the attack collapses. John McGinn. Now with Gassama. And that's only going to be a goal kick. And we're now inside the final 10 minutes. And the defence regains control. Need to find a way to that late leveller, and this could be it. Chance to level things, and heroic goalkeeping there.
Yeah, that was a huge moment, and the keeper dealt with it. It's hard to see them creating anything better now.
Well, never seemed to get over the ball, in truth. Just clipped the top of his head. Tielemans. On to Torres. Well, maybe a bit of game management here. Time's starting to ebb away.
Yeah, I think the manager will be happy with this.
Oh, who wants that one? The assistant's flag is raised. That'll be offside. Nagoma. Raskin. And on to Asgard. Terrific chance. What a chance and an astonishing miss.
But you always